What's up, everybody? How are you doing? Let me get a little more light here. One sec. Sorry, I'm a couple minutes late. What's up? How's that? How's the hair? Good enough. Let's go. How's everyone doing? Thank you guys for checking out the stream. Please make sure, if you haven't already, hit that like button. Let's get those likes up right away. Today, I want to bring the value, and I want to help you. I want to answer some of your questions. Thank you for hitting that like. I see it increase already. Thank you to everyone who's purchased a course or online mentorship service from me or some training gear during this Black Friday sale. That's really cool as well. So if you are on the stream and you have done that, I just want to give you an extra thank you. I probably sent you an email thanking you for your purchase individually, but another shout out. That Black Friday sale is going on right now. It's 30% off everything on my website. That is training courses, training gear, and also online mentorship services. So check out the video on my channel. It's called Black Friday. Just search it. You'll find it right away, or go to my website. Anyway, let's get going. You guys know the deal. You know how it works. Why isn't Super Chat working? I don't know. Why isn't it? Let me know what it says when you try to use it. So basically the way that the Super Chat works is you hit that little $sign and then your question will get highlighted. I'll answer it 100%. I'll also give you a shout out. I'll put a link to your YouTube channel in the description of this video and the comments of this video. And most importantly, I'll answer your question. Otherwise, you are fighting with everyone else in the comment bar for my attention. It's not available in your region. Which region do you live in? You're in Israel. Yeah, someone said that yesterday. They were in Israel, and it didn't work. And they said India and Croatia. I'm going to look into that. But thank you for trying. Let's get going here. So ask some questions. I will bring the answers. If you do the Super Chat, obviously I'll answer your question first. Let's go. Dylan, what age is it right to get scouted? Jam. What is the right age to get scouted? Well, the best age to get scouted is the youngest age. So to answer your question, you can get scouted at any age, realistically. I mean, any realistic age. You can get scouted. Getting scouted is someone sees you and they think you're good, so they give you an opportunity. You didn't know them. You didn't find the connection yourself. They don't necessarily have to be even related to a club. If someone sees you and they think you're an amazing talent, and they think that you have what it takes, and they want to give you an opportunity, and they hook you up with a team, that's considered being scouted. It doesn't necessarily have to come from a youth scout or an academy scout. Now that happens, and the best age to get scouted is as young as possible, but you can get scouted anywhere up to 25, 26, 27 years old. Is it more difficult and is it less likely? Does it happen less at that age? Yes, 100%. Does it happen more at 10 years old to 16 years old? Yes, 100%. But again, my biggest the thing I always say about getting scouted is if you want to become a professional, do not rely on getting scouted. Getting scouted is a nice bonus. If you want to become a pro, you need to take action. Getting scouted is basically waiting for someone to come and find you. So stop waiting and start taking action. Do things like go to combines, go to open tryouts, start being your own agent, start to find yourself an agent, start building connections. It's not... If you've ever heard the phrase, what is the phrase? It's not what you do, it's who you know. It's not what you know, it's who you know. Obviously, what you know is important. Who you know is important, okay? So if you have connections, you need to utilize those connections. You may think that you do not have connections, but you need to think very hard. Who do I know? Do I know any of my friends or teammates who have gone on to become professional? What about their parents? What about their older brother? Do I know anyone in my city who has successfully achieved this goal? How did they do that? Can I talk to them? Can I get some advice? Can they hook me up with their agent? Now, obviously, they're going to have to respect you as a player in order for that to happen. But this is the mindset I want you to have, and these are the types of steps I want you to have if you want to become a professional. But go to my channel and search how to become a professional. I've probably made 5 or 6 videos on that, all with different tips and strategies on how to increase your chances. Thank you. If you guys like progressive soccer, hit that like button. If you like these live streams, hit that like button. Let's see if we can get up to 40. If I get a super chat or get up to 40 likes, I'll do another question. Right now, I'm just having a little post-match protein, post-gym workout protein shake. So someone asked the other day, should you drink shakes before and after workouts? And I said, it depends on your goals. If your goals are to build muscle, then yes, it will benefit you before and after, immediately before and after, within an hour. If your goal is to burn fat, get as lean as possible, and keep your body burning fat throughout the day, then it's best to train fasted and prolong your fast after your workout for a couple hours. You won't lose muscle. You'll burn more fat, but if you want to gain and build more muscle, then yes, getting protein and simple carbohydrates back into your system as soon as possible after a workout is the best method. Hey, Dylan, another Calgary question. What about clubs like Villains or Calgary West? Could that also be as good as Foothills? No, they're good clubs, but if you're asking me, are they as good as Foothills? No, they're not as big. They don't have as many connections. They don't put players around the world as much. They don't have teams to advance to as much as Foothills do. For example, right now, let's say you're like 16 years old, you can play in the under 20s, then you can go into the reserves, then you can play the PDL team, then you can go into the CPL team. What other team in Calgary can do that for you? No other team. So are they good clubs? Yes, they're good clubs. Are they as good as Foothills? No, they are not as good as Foothills. Fitz Hardcore, £5 contribution. Thank you so much for your contribution. I really appreciate that, especially because in pounds, you're basically doubling it. Can I get back in form physically and technically if I train in my room? And how specifically? I want to be MVP in USA Uni team next year. Fitz Hardcore. So you guys see on the sidebar, he used the super chat function, and I will answer that question for you. So Fitz Hardcore, and you can follow up, and I'll try to look for your follow-up on the sidebar there as well. Why? Like, yes, you can improve those things if you have to, but why are you containing yourself to your room? Are you ashamed of what other people think? Are you scared to see other people watching you train? Follow up with that, but I am currently in UK and it's snowing. Okay. So yeah, winter is a reality. I'm going through the same thing myself. Now, saying that, I do have the luxury of having a decent area in my garage, but that's like very small. Maybe you've seen the pictures. And in there I would do like agility footwork and a little bit of ball stuff, some body weight exercises, things like that. However, if you go to my channel and you search at-home soccer or at-home fitness, at-home skills, at-home dribbling, at-home ball control, at-home shooting, videos will come up and you can use those. There's even an at-home playlist, I'm pretty sure. So go to my YouTube channel and search at home. Can you improve your technical skills? Can you improve your fitness at home? Yes, 100%. Is it better to be at a field and actually practice realistic soccer movements that you would do in a match? Yes, 100%. But like you're saying, you may not have that opportunity. So to answer the first part of your question, is it possible? Yes, it is possible. So I want you to believe it's possible if you are consistent. Guys, with anything, if you want to improve the shooting, if you want to improve the fitness, if you want to improve the technique, if you want to play better in matches, everything comes down to consistency. You can't do it one time and say this doesn't work. You have to do it every day or multiple times per week. There has to be consistency to your training. That's where you get results. The reason most players don't get results is because they say, oh, I want to improve this thing. And then they do it for a little bit and then they fall off. So they're consistent, they're positive for a couple days, and then they fall off. They get lazy, they eat bad food, they don't get proper rest, they don't train for a couple days, they make bad decisions, and then they say, oh, what am I doing? And then they come back to their training, and then they're positive for a little bit, but then they fall off again. So really, they're going 2 steps forward, 2 steps back. That's why they're staying in the same place and never seeing results. So if you want to improve physically or technically, and you want to do the training in your room, yes, can you do that every day? Can you do it every day for a month? and then we're going to see some results. I guarantee you that. So this applies to Fitz Hardcore's question. This applies to everyone's desire to improve. It comes down to consistency. So don't say this stuff doesn't work. If other people are using it and it works for them, it works. It usually comes down to the person who's using it. So focus on your consistency. Your shooting's not good enough. How often do you practice shooting? Do you just show up on game day and have 3 shots and then you get upset with yourself because you didn't score? You haven't practiced shooting for the whole week. The only time you practice is when you're in a game, and then you're too freaked out and panicked because you think you're going to fail. So if you want to improve something, find a way to make it a daily habit. Get that daily consistency, and that's where you'll see the results. So Fitz Hardcore, go to my channel and search at home soccer. You're going to get like 20 videos. Go through those. And then there are little workouts that you can do, or there's individual things such as like skill training, fitness training, agility training. I know I have a couple videos like that. If you need additional help, just send me a message. But it is possible to train at home. And you can create your own little workout. You can create like a 30-minute workout, a 1-hour workout. You can do it all at home in a very small space. So go to my channel and search at home. You'll get a lot of great ideas. Thank you so much for your super chat contribution, Fitz Hardcore. I really appreciate that. Everyone else appreciates that because it makes me talk longer and give more advice. So thank you. Please hit that like button if you haven't. Can we get up to 40 likes? 40 likes. So again, I'm just going to go for about 30 minutes. But hit 40 likes and I'll answer someone's question individually, or if someone does a super chat, obviously I'll answer that as well. So in the meantime, I'll just ramble. What's in here? This is water. It is a vegan protein powder, which is, I just got that one. I don't know exactly what's in it, but it's probably made up of green pea, hemp seed, pumpkin seed, brown rice, powder, stuff like that. So a vegan protein. Then I put spirulina, I put blueberries, I put a banana, I put milled chia seeds, I put ground flaxseed, and I put spirulina and turmeric and cinnamon in here. 43 likes. Thank you very much. Let's check some questions out. Question that will benefit everyone. Okay, so I don't know how to pronounce your name because it's in Arabic, I believe, but he asked how to be more involved in the game. I sometimes play with my friends. I am good, but sometimes not involved enough. What should I do? You got a 2-part question. I'll answer the first part just so it's fair to everyone else. So how to get more involved in the play is the question. So first of all, it's your desire, it's your ambition to be involved. It's good that you want to be involved. That's why you're asking this question. You're not getting the ball enough is what I'm assuming is happening. So in order to make that happen, you have to realize that in order to have the ball more, you need to focus on what you do when you do not have the ball. Your off the ball movement dictates how much you get on the ball. So what I mean by that is you want to get on the ball more, but are you hiding behind defenders? Are you making runs that force your teammates to play you the ball? If you start making more runs, you're going to demand the ball more simply with your movement. Then you can talk about communicating and say, yes, give me the ball, actually asking for the ball, demanding the ball, screaming for the ball, yelling for the ball with your body language, but also verbally asking for the ball. So if you're shy currently and you don't ask for the ball in certain situations, I know this is a problem a lot of players have, especially young players. I went through it myself. You make a good run, you're in a good position, you're open for the shot. If only he passed you the ball, but he didn't. But he didn't even know you were there because you didn't say anything. Okay, and everyone's saying, "Come on, you gotta let them know that you're there," and you're like, "Yeah," but you don't do it. Okay, so you got to step up, and you have to claim that. You have to demand that ball, as I said. Okay, wow. Fitz Hardcore just sent me 20 pounds as a thank you. Welcome, man. I've been following you forever and became the best in my team because of your content, but fell off the wagon for about 2 years due to a quad tear. That's why I want to get back in form. I want to be the best again. Thank you so much. That is extremely generous, Fitz Hardcore. I really appreciate that. Everyone can see on the sidebar there that massive contribution he just made to the stream. Thank you very much. And I can relate to you because I went through a quad tear myself. Maybe you saw that. It was about almost 2 years ago. And I just want you to know that that injury sucked, and it took me a while to get over that. But that injury was probably the best thing for me because it gave me a little time off. It gave me time to rejuvenate. It gave me the desire, the ambition, the hunger to come back and make up for lost time. But when I came back, I felt fresh because everyone else had been grinding away and my body had a little time to rest. So I say this a lot. Sometimes injuries are the best thing for you if you choose to look at it like that. And it looks like you have the great mindset. So you are going to come back and you will be best, and you will be your best. You'll be better than ever before. If you have that mindset and you do all those things we talked about, you stay consistent with your training. So thank you once again. That's extremely generous. Really appreciate that. So to come back and finish that other question about getting involved, off the ball movement. Okay. So if you're standing still, you're easy to defend. If you're standing still, your movement isn't really encouraging anyone to pass you the ball. So I don't want you to misunderstand me. I don't want you to think I'm saying just run around like an idiot and run around and never stop running and just run everywhere. No, you have to make the right runs. And sometimes making the right run is not moving at all. But you have to be honest with yourself and you have to be aware, where is the space? Where am I completing a passing triangle? Where am I moving to get open for my teammate to help him if he's in trouble? Or making a forward run so I can get into attacking position where he'll be forced to play me the ball, and then I can create something for my team. Okay. So really think about your off the ball movement. I would encourage you to go to my channel and search off the ball movement. There's probably 2 videos on that. And also in the search bar, type forward runs. Or type runs to make, and there will be specific videos about making off the ball runs. Everyone check out those. They're extremely valuable. So if you're not getting the ball enough, do not blame your teammates. Okay. Maybe it is their fault, but guess what? Blaming them isn't going to get you the ball more. So stop blaming other people. Start taking responsibility yourself. Focus on your off the ball movement more. What do you do when you do not have the ball? Are you making little angles to receive a pass? Are you losing a defender? Are you making forward runs? When you are in space and it is time to get that ball, are you demanding the ball? Ask for the ball. Okay. Even myself, and I say this all the time, when you lose the ball, right away, go and ask for it again. Most players will make a mistake. They'll lose the ball and then they'll go hiding. They won't want the ball again. Even if they are open, they won't ask for it. Or they won't want that chance to come to them because they missed the last one or they made a mistake. So if you do that yourself, I want you to make a commitment. As soon as you make a mistake, you go hunting for that ball right away. First of all, you go press and try to win it back right away if you can. But the next time your team is in possession, you say, give me the ball. Give it back to me. I'm going to do better this time. I'm going to make up for my mistake. I'm going to show you that was just one-time thing. And even if you make a mistake again, give it to me again. Give it to me again. So it's this hunger and this desire to have the ball, even if you keep losing it again and again and again. So have those things will help you get more involved. And then obviously your fitness. If you're not fit enough, then you're not going to be as involved as much in the play because, one, you're not going to be able to chase balls down. You're not going to be able to win the ball. So that's another way to get more involved. You're just thinking about receiving passes from your teammates. How about going and winning the ball back for your team? That's how you get more involved in the play. Now you're playing both sides of the game. So now you're going to be more involved offensively and defensively. But if you're not fit enough, you're not going to be able to do that. If you're not fit enough, you're going to try to defend, and then now it's time to attack and make a forward run, but you don't have the energy because you burnt yourself out. So if you want to get more involved, really improve your fitness. Thank you so much for your questions. And another shout out to Fitz Hardcore for that extremely generous contribution on the Super Chat. Really appreciate that, man. Would you like that answer? Excuse me. If you like that answer, if you like these questions, if you like these live streams, if you like progressive soccer, yeah, what's up with the Super Chat? Nick Meester, where are you living? For some reason the UK is only working, or what's going on? I'm trying to send Super Chat from Australia, and it's not working. Cool, Nick. I appreciate it. I'll look yeah, if you tried it a couple times, it's not working, don't worry about it. I really appreciate it. But I'll look into it after this stream before I do the next one. and see what's going on with that. And like, for some reason, certain countries aren't able to do it. Okay, get me up to 50 likes. That's just 2 more likes. Get up to 50. I'll answer another question. Let me mention one more time, the Black Friday sale is going on. 30% off everything on my website. I have to say it. We're trying to pay my bills here. Try to take care of my kids, take care of myself. And I really appreciate that. Fitz Hardcore, how can I fully focus on studying and not get distracted by thoughts? What type of thoughts? Like you have trouble focusing? So first of all, you're talking about school. Let's talk about this one because it's something that everyone goes through. How can you, so it's time to do your schoolwork. It's time to do your homework. It's time to study. And you know what you have to do, but for some reason you keep looking at your phone. You keep getting distracted by things on YouTube. You keep finding excuses to not do the work and not get it done. Okay, this comes down to, obviously, it's discipline, but also setting up your environment and understanding your goals. So I challenge all of you. You say you want to be great soccer players. That's fantastic, and you can achieve that. And I'm confident that you will if you have this mindset and you follow the advice that I give you guys. But I also want you to be extremely successful and good at everything that you do in your life. If you have to do it or you want to do it, then do it well. You have the ability to improve every area of your life. So if you're going to be good at soccer, why not be good at school? Why not be good at making money? Why not be good with communication and relationships with people? Why not be good with fitness and health? Why not be good at everything that you do? Even if like you are passionate about playing video games, why not be the best video game player that you can? Understand how the game works and like how the best players play and how to play better. And I should be encouraging you to do other things in video games, but this is just a metaphor and this is the mindset that I want you to have. So if you have to do school, a lot of you out there are getting bad grades simply because you've made the choice to not give it the effort that it deserves or the focus that it deserves. So if you're good at soccer, why are you good at soccer? Because you're passionate about it, because you put in the time, because you study the game, because you say, oh, I did bad in that game. How can I do better? Well, you did bad on that test. So how can you do better next time? So have that mindset like, hey, if I'm going to do school, like I'm going to do it well. And a lot of times it just comes down to focus. Let's say you're in the classroom and you're sitting at the back of the class, you're messing around on your phone while the teacher is speaking, you're not focused, you're not listening to the words that the professor or teacher is saying, you're not getting any value from it, but you're sitting there, you're in there for the same amount of time, opposed to me, even though I don't necessarily want to be there, but I know I'm there and I know I have to do well to, let's say, progress my professional career if you want to get a diploma or get a degree or be a doctor or whatever it is, and to make my parents happy and to give me the freedom. If I know if I do well in school, hey, it's going to increase my chances of me getting a college scholarship for soccer. Okay, so if these things are important to you, then instead of sitting in the back of the class, why don't you sit in the front? Why don't you put your phone away? Why don't you put all distractions away? Why don't you actually listen to what the professor says, digest the information, take the notes, so when it is time to study, you actually know stuff, as opposed to the person in the back who hasn't listened for the whole semester and you've spent the exact same amount of time in class, but now it's time to study and you have to teach everything to yourself because you don't retain anything from the class. So if you have to sit in the class, why don't you get something from the class? Just put everything away, focus for those 40 minutes, 1 hour, I don't know what it is these days. Get value from it, retain it, and then when it's time to study, have the same mindset, okay? Put the phones away, put your YouTube away, put all the distractions away. Say, I'm going to study for 40 minutes uninterrupted. I'm going to do this homework until it's done. And then when it's done, you're over it. You don't think about school anymore. Now you go and play soccer, or now you go and you socialize with your friends. You have fun, and you don't feel guilty about it because you did what you had to do. But when you're going out and you're having fun with your friends and you're playing video games and you know you have that homework, that studying in the back of your mind, you're never going to feel good. You're going to feel good about yourself when you get things done and you move towards your goals. So I guarantee if you're struggling with school right now, you will improve your grades simply by having more focus in the class, just making more of the time that you have to sit there in that chair. When it's time to do the homework, just do it until it's done. Put all distractions away, then get on with your life. Even if you're struggling, okay? Just try for those 30 minutes, no distractions. Just say, hey, I have to do this, so I'm going to do it. You're going to get better grades. The reason most of you, I'm not saying most of you, the reason that some of you are struggling with school is because you say, I don't like school, I don't want to do this, and I don't care about this stuff. Well, guess what? You have to do it. You have to do it to develop the skill of getting things done. You have to do it to keep your parents happy so they'll allow you to do the other things that you want. You have to do it so you can get good grades to get into a better school for college soccer. You have to do it so you can build connections and learn how to be an individual who takes care of themselves and gets things done. End rant on school. Hopefully that helps. Okay, 60 likes. Thank you very much. Nadir Kadimala, how to be the best winger if I am always the slowest player on the pitch? Okay. So if you feel you're first of all, if you want to become a better winger, go to my channel and search winger. You'll probably get 5 or 6 videos specifically for wingers. So watch all of those, listen to the ideas, make sure you apply the ideas. Someone on the stream the other day said, I've watched all your videos and I'm not improving. But yet other people are watching the videos and they are improving. Okay, so you have to understand, watching 1,000 videos isn't really going to make you a better player unless you take the ideas from those videos and apply it. That's it, okay? Theory and application are 2 different things. You have to be able to apply what you learn. A lot of people will watch videos or they'll get advice from a coach and they'll say, yeah, that's great advice. But then they go back to their old habits, or a week later, they're doing the same things they were in the past. Okay, you have to take new ideas and you have to apply them if you want to improve. Excuse me. So in order to become a better winger, go and watch those videos on my channel, watch wingers. Go and watch your favorite wingers compilations and actually analyze. Don't just watch the videos and say, wow, Hazard is amazing, or Neymar is amazing, or whoever you like, Mbappe is amazing. Ask, why is he amazing? What does he do in certain situations? What skills does he use? Which movements does he make? Which runs does he make? What makes him so good? It's not what happened, it's how it happens, how he does it. So go and analyze your favorite wingers, and that will help you as well. Now, if you want to improve your speed, first of all, go to my channel and search how to improve speed. You'll get a couple videos that will give you some great tips and give you a blueprint to follow. But if you want to improve your speed, you have to practice. Number one, I always say this, in order to become a faster runner, to improve your speed, you have to practice the skill of running fast. So let's say you're going to games like you're saying and you feel like you're the slowest player on the pitch. Have you practiced running faster every day of the week until your game? And I'm not telling you to do 1,000,000 sprints. I'm telling you to do like 5 or 6 sprints a day where you're genuinely focusing on how to push my body faster. How can I plant my feet differently? How can I pump my arms harder? How can I drive my knees forward? How can I have more forward lean? How can I generate more power with my feet and push off the ground and put it behind me? How can I do that with better technique? Okay, if you're not practicing the skill of running faster, you're never going to get faster. Yes, lifting weights is going to help, but the foundation is actually practicing how to sprint. So I want you, if you feel you're the slowest player, you want to improve your speed, anyone out there wants to improve their speed, please, at least 5 sprints a day. So whether that's part of your warm-up, or it's something you do in the multi-purpose room at your gym, or it's something you do on the street, okay, do like a little bit of warm-up. Don't just go there and like straight out, just go for it. Maybe you build up to it a bit, but when it's time to sprint, do 5 sprints, focusing on how to go a little bit faster each time, really pushing as hard as you can. Do 5 sprints a day for 1 week. By the time you get to your game, you're going to feel sharper because you actually practice the skill of running faster. So you can say you want to be a faster player, but unless you do that, unless you put in that consistent effort, you're not going to improve the skill. It's like any other skill. You want to be a better shooter. Where's the consistent practice? You're just talking about it. You're not doing it. Okay, so if you do that, it will make you faster. Then also, yes, making your legs stronger, more explosive, it will improve your speed. So that means that can mean body weight exercises. Let's say, for example, you're doing squats, you're doing lunges. When you're doing those exercises, don't go super slow up, super slow down. This is more for building muscle and muscle definition. If we're building for speed and power and explosiveness, you want to move with control, but with power and explosiveness. Okay, so it's down and it's power up. You can go down, control it, power up. Okay, so practice that, and that's going to train your muscles to trigger faster. If you're always training slow, you're training your muscles to move slower. So that can be good at certain times. Like if you want to build muscle or you're building hypertrophy, you're trying to get muscle definition, that can be beneficial. But if you want to be explosive, I would recommend, like let's say you're doing a squat, come down slow, come down with control. It doesn't have to be super slow, but control. Don't just drop the weight. Come down controlled. And when you come up, boom, with good power, okay? Pushing through that movement, training your legs to push off the ground with more power. So doing those two things, it will make you faster. But if you're doing the weights, you're going to have to learn how to balance it. So if I do a bunch of weights and then I go and try to sprint as fast as I can, or I try to do it the next day, if my legs aren't used to that demand, I'm probably going to feel pretty heavy. So I may need a few days to recover. And then you're going to be like, wow, I feel a little bit stronger. I feel a little bit more explosive. Okay, so Nadir Kidamala, I hope that helps. Again, talk is cheap. But now you got excuses here. What's up? But the main reason why I'm not practicing is because my parents do not ever let me practice except with my team, because they say football is a distraction, so I can only practice in my room. Okay, so what I would say to you, and yes, I understand that some parents have this mindset. What I would say to you is understand what's important to your parents. I'm going to assume it's you getting good grades in school, and go out there and get those damn good grades that we talked about. Come back with straight A's, come back with 90% average, 4.0, whatever it is. And then you say, look, I have the grades. I can do this. I can handle multiple disciplines in my life. I can handle different areas in my life. If my grades go down, then I'll stop the training. But if my grades stay up, please let me train. Okay, and like it's a tough conversation to have with your parents. I don't know your parents. I don't know the type of people they are, but you have to at least make an effort. Hopefully that helps you. All right, thank you. Fitz Hardcore, I got to answer your question again because you gave me like $60 today in Canadian dollars. How do I fix my sleep schedule, wake up early without feeling sluggish throughout the day? Okay, so first of all, have a plan. Like if your days are similar, then you should have a set time that you go to bed and a set time that you wake up. So you have to realize that tomorrow, the success of tomorrow, it starts tonight. So what I mean by that is if you say you're going to go to bed at 10 because you want to have a good day tomorrow, but things get away from you, you watch a little more TV than you should, you're messing on your phone, you didn't get things done, and now suddenly it's 11 o'clock, and now you're just getting into bed, and while you're in bed, you're messing around on your phone because you just like don't want to be alone with your thoughts, and now suddenly it's past midnight, and you're still laying in bed, and because you've been looking at your phone, your body can't calm down, and now you don't fall asleep till 1 o'clock, and you were supposed to get up at 6, but because you didn't get to bed at 10, now you're like, oh, I need a few more hours, and then you wake up at 9. This happens to everyone, okay? So you have to realize that tomorrow's success, it starts tonight. So have a set time that you're going to go to bed and really focus on the importance of getting myself in bed and asleep by that time. So if you can do that and you can get in that habit, it's going to improve your ability to wake up when you want. Now, let's talk about sleep quality and how to have better sleep and how to get to sleep faster. So first of all, you don't want to exercise and you don't want to eat too closely to bed, because with the exercise, your body, your heart rate's been pumped up, your muscles been pumped up, your energy system, your nervous system has been pumped up. So it takes a bit of time for that to come down. Now you can reduce that. You can bring it down quicker with certain breathing exercises, relaxation breathing exercises, but your nervous system in general is going to be pumped up. So if possible, like for myself, sometimes I have games at 10 o'clock. So it's difficult. And I do end up going to bed later on those days. Luckily, I have the luxury of setting my own schedule, but most people don't have that. So if possible, don't exercise too late at night. I would say like at least 3 hours before bed. And the same with your eating, at least 3 hours before bed, because if you eat a lot of food and then you go to bed, your body is, again, it's spending energy digesting that food and then turning it into energy and turning it into proteins and all these things. So you want to get your digestion done. So a couple hours before bed. So when you are in bed, your body has nothing to do but recover and rest and rejuvenate itself. Okay, so don't exercise too close to bed. Don't eat too close to bed. You can still eat all of the calories that you were supposed to do, just end it a little earlier than you normally would. Then when it's time to go to bed, it's also extremely important that you put away the TV, you put away the computer, the cell phone. Most of us are looking at our cell phones like right before we go to bed for even like an hour or 30 minutes, okay? The blue light, it messes with your body's ability to cool it, to calm itself down. So if you're getting a lot of blue light from your phone, from your computer, from your TV, right before bed, it makes it harder for your body to calm down and you won't be able to go to sleep as fast as you can. So again, if you can get off your phone, get off your computer at least an hour before bed and instead just read a book or just be with your thoughts, get yourself ready for bed, you're going to sleep a lot better. Excuse me. There's things you can do. Like on my computer, I have an application. It's called Flux. It's free. You can download it for Mac. You can probably get it for a PC as well. Flux, and basically what that does is it takes the blue light out of your computer. So as the hours in the day changes, the light on my computer changes. So when it's in the middle of the day, the blue light's there. But as it gets closer and closer to bedtime, it becomes like orange. And it takes away the blue light so it doesn't hurt my brain and my body as much. And it allows me to go to sleep if I am on my computer at night. Then also you can have, like, for example, I would do like a sleepy time tea. You can have a sleepy time tea. Just go into the tea section in your store. You'll probably find a sleepy time tea that it may have like valerian in it or chamomile, things like this. These help your body cool down and it will help you go to sleep easier. And also you can take a melatonin supplement. Melatonin is something that the body produces naturally. And if you're getting all this blue light or you're really stressed out, then your body cannot produce melatonin as effectively as it should. So taking a small supplement, I think if you're taking it daily, you don't want to take more than 1 milligram per day. But I have seen some people taking even like 10 to 15 milligrams of melatonin per night. I don't know the exact science. Personally, I take 1 milligram of melatonin before I go to bed, and that helps me with my sleep quality as well. So take those ideas. It will improve your sleep. And then when it's time to get up in the morning, just be a little harder on yourself, a little more disciplined. Say, hey, I say I want to achieve all these goals. I say I want to be the greatest player, but I keep sleeping in. I keep wasting life. I keep wasting potential. I keep talking a lot of game, and I'm not actually doing it. So go to bed earlier. Try to get those 8 hours. Wake up earlier when it's time to wake up. Don't hit that snooze button. Like, if you can, get some music going right away. Get the blinds open. Get the light coming in. Get yourself going. Just get up, get going. As soon as you get up, you get in that shower or you get moving, you're going to feel fine. You're going to feel like, oh, I didn't need another couple hours of rest. I'm actually pretty good. Cool. Okay. So again, I've went past 30 minutes. Thank you for those questions, guys. I'm going to stop right now unless you can get up to 80 likes somehow. You can get up to 80 likes in 2 minutes, or someone drops a super chat otherwise. And I will look into the super chat function for those of you who did try and it didn't work. If you can get up to 80, I'll do one more question. Otherwise, I'm going to go. $75. I'll give you one more minute. Dylan, what if your girlfriend gets mad when you spend too much time training? Dump her. She's not supporting you. She's not supporting your goals. She's not supporting what's important to you. And you're young. You'll have lots more girlfriends in the future. Or communicate with her and say, hey, this is really important to me. If you want to be with me and you want to see me succeed and you want me to be happy, then you have to let me do this. But you guys are a lot of you are really young, so I wouldn't even worry about girlfriends. I would worry about improving yourself, turning yourself into the person that you want to be, so you become such a good person that all the girls want you. And then that's not a bad situation to be in. But you won't get that if you're focusing on everyone else. You got to focus on yourself. Toby Lyons, are you going to do a local youth soccer camp like AFSA? Potentially one in the future or maybe in the summer. I want to do the training. I want to do my own academy and stuff. But right now, because I play so much myself, it's realistically it's not possible for me to do it like on a consistent basis. A camp is more realistic, and I have done camps in the past, so I definitely will, and probably in the summer I'll let you know about that. But for me to do like a weekly academy, it's difficult because I'm either away, I'm either traveling, or I have games myself, or I don't want to do like 6 hours of training sessions in the hot sun and then go and play my own game. It's just not smart for my longevity or my recovery or just my health as a player and a human being. But I will do camps in the future, probably in the summer, and I'll let you know. Are you open to inviting local youth to watch you play? Yes, I am. If you just check out my Instagram right now and on my Facebook today, I actually just posted Progressive FC's next match is on Monday night at 9:15 p.m. the futsal league. Check out my Facebook and my Instagram. I just posted that, and I'm going to continue to do that and try to get more people out to the games, because although we're getting thousands of people watching the matches online, there's probably not even 50 people watching the games in person. So we'll try to get that up as well. You are welcome, Toby. Thank you for your support. Okay. I asked you to get up to 80. You did not. So I'm going to leave right now. I have to say, unless someone drops a super chat or you can get up to 80, I have to say one more time, Black Friday sale is going on right now. It's going to end in one day. So if you have ever wanted to purchase one of my advanced training courses, remember they range from, right now, the cheapest one with the sale is about $12. The most expensive is about $157. It's usually $247. So you'll make big savings, especially on the bigger programs. But they range from most basic to most advanced, triple your talent, the soccer essentials, play like a pro, and the match winner method is my biggest. They're all on sale for the next couple of days. So if you want to get those, definitely look at the links on my channel for the Black Friday sale and on my website. Send me a message if you have any questions about those. Also, the online mentorship, if you want to work with me one-on-one, it's 30% off that. You can book that. And if you book it at this 30% off rate and you do the monthly Skype calls, the monthly mentoring with me, you'll lock in that rate for as long as you want to be one of my clients. So that's 30% off, again, for one more day of that Black Friday sale. Okay, you got up to 80. I'll do one more question. This one's going really long, though, so. Wolf Hunter, why is it when you play better with your friend? Why is it when you play with your friends, you play better than when you play soccer games and can never get game footage for colleges? So why do you play better with your friends when you're just like having a casual game as opposed to when it's a serious competitive game with your team? I've had this question before. I think it's a good question because a lot of us struggle with this. The reason you don't play as well in these competitive high pressure situations, higher pressure situations, is because you're thinking about it differently. If you think about it, you are the exact same player in both situations. You have the exact same skills, the exact same ability, the exact same fitness. The only thing that's different is you are mentally talking to yourself differently in both situations. In this situation, you're probably not even talking to yourself. You're just in the moment. You're just having fun. You're not overthinking it. You're just playing the game. But suddenly you get into this situation, the competitive high pressure one, and now all these thoughts start going off. What if I fail? What if I'm not good enough? What if they're too fast for me? What if I make a mistake? What if everyone laughs at me? What if I miss that chance? What if I don't get any match footage for my college? What if a scout is watching and I play bad? And now suddenly you're overthinking the play. And while that ball is coming to you, instead of just doing what you normally do or focusing on what you should do, you're thinking about everything that can go wrong. Okay, so you have to learn to control your thoughts and tell yourself, hey, if I can play well with my friends in the park, then I can play well in this high pressure situation where it matters most. I'm the same player. I got the same skills. If I can score goals here, I can score goals there. If I can be a great defender or a playmaker here, I can do the same here. And you have to talk to yourself in that mindset. The only thing that's different is the way you're talking to yourself in your mind. So first, admit it, and then be aware of your thoughts and reframe them. So when those negative thoughts pop up, because they will, they're going to keep popping up, even for the top players. Even Cristiano Ronaldo, when he's in the Champions League final, a little voice pops up and says, what if you don't do it well today, Cristiano? What if everyone's watching and you fail? What if you have a penalty shot and you miss? And then his strength, his discipline, his mental toughness, it says, no, I got this. I've trained hard enough. I'm the best player in the world. I'm the best I've ever been. I deserve this moment. The pressure means that this is important. The pressure means I'm going to play better. I'm going to show all these people. So when that negative voice pops up, and it will continue to for the rest of your life, be strong enough to reframe it and say, no, that's not going to happen. This is what's going to happen, and I'm going to make it happen. Okay, so hopefully that answers your question. I will end there. Ty Ritchie, goodbye. You are welcome. Glad you could check out the stream. Thanks, everyone. If you haven't pressed that like button already, hit it right now. Check out that Black Friday sale, 30% off everything on my website. If you have any questions, please send me a message or an email. I'll do the best to get back to you. I'll try to do another stream tomorrow, but no, we're going to stop right now. I got things to do today. I have to do some home stuff today. I got to clean this place up. And I got a friend's birthday tonight that I'm going to go to and socialize a little bit because I don't do that too often. Oh, wait. Okay. Yeah, that's good. That's good for today. Okay, I'll talk to you guys real soon. And check out my YouTube. I'll try to do another stream tomorrow if I have enough time. Thanks for checking in. Big shout out to Fitz Hardcore if you're still here for those massive contributions to the channel. Everyone else, thank Fitz Hardcore because he forced me to stay around a lot longer, and give a lot more value on the stream. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you guys soon.